Welcome to the grand finals, Albion versus Sunshine YCW, A5 grade. We're about 15 minutes into the first quarter. The score is Sunshine YCW 139, Albion 1 point. The ball's in YCW's attacking zone, kick in towards the forward zone at a mark about 10 metres out from goal, 60-degree angle. Hockey of YCW with the kick. Taking plenty of time. Comes in left footer. Wobbly kick, but it's through. It's a goal. YCW 2-3-15. Albion 1 point. 16 minutes into the first quarter. Ball bounced out of the centre, down into Albion's attacking zone, free kick to Morefoot, centre half forward position. Fair breeze blowing here, he's probably a fraction too far out to score. Comes in with the drop punt, in towards the goals, 1 point. Nearly a mark on the line to Lachima. Fullback for YCW about to take the kick out, comes to the near side flank, kicks it high, Fuzzy behind, over the back, picked up by Hiscock, eludes one player, the handball out to DeRouge. DeRouge comes barging through, caught by 3 players, but grabbed too high, plays on, kicks in towards Morrison. 7 of YCW, who is Ness, takes the mark, 15 metres out from Albion's goal. Ness, the kick straight up the centre, Billy Morrison can't get the grab. 2 YCW players in the van, stepped on by 14 into the centre to McEnany, handball across to McGill. McGill the kick in through centre half forward, bounces away, Shevke in the lead, hotly pursued by 2 YCW players. Could have been in the back there to Shevke, but the umpires paid it the other way. YCW almost on the far boundary line, about 25 metres out from goal. Can't see who it is taking the kick. Left footer, lobs in across the face of the goals. 2 Albion players both touch it, snapped by YCW at 1 point. Score 2-4-16, YCW, Albion 2 points. Shevke to kick out. Comes to the near side once again. DeRouge the punch, out of bounds. Ball about to be thrown in. Maston in the ruck. Gets a tap out, DeRouge the tap on. Comes back to DeRouge again. Ridden into the ground. Free kick. 21.5 minutes into the first quarter. YCW kicking with a bruise, lead by 14 points. DeRouge sees the lead from Billy Morrison. Great pass. Morrison right on the centre line. Kicks. Morefoot impeded, and we'll get the free kick. Bug of Sunshine on the mark. Morefoot looking for a lead. Can't see one. Kicks in towards centre half forward. Tap on by Morley, out to Kinner. Kinner eludes 1 tackle, eludes 2 tackles, gets a little kick in towards goal. Pearce in front, can't get the grab, comes over the back. Neville Morrison picks it up and goals. YCW 2-4-16, Albion 1-2-8. Great goal by Morrison, Neville Morrison, as he eluded a tackle and snapped a left foot goal. Ball bounced in the centre. Billy gets a tap down. YCW player grabbed too high and will take the free kick. That's Hayes. Plays on, kicks in towards centre half forward. Maston in front. Bit of pushing and shoving. YCW player gets the ball. Shevke comes back. Tripped. Ball up. Umpire bounces the ball. YCW gets a tap out. Should be another ball up. Umpire indicating that the players attempted to punch the ball out. Bouncer about 20-25 metres out from YCW's goal. Tapped out. Comes to Lucky. Lucky to kick through the centre. Billy Morrison can't get the grab. Tapped on. Picked up by Morefoot. Slips. Back on his left foot. Has a run. Right foot in towards centre half forward. Morley at the back. Neville Morrison the front. Tapped on. Keating gets a tap on. Comes straight to YCW player. Gets an awkward looking kick. Little handball. Comes out to Bug. Bug taps it along the ground. Close to the boundary line. Keating on top. Keating manages to pick the ball up. Tries to get a kick and it's pushed over the line. And it's out of bounds about 20 metres round from Albion's point post. Boundary umpire throws the ball in. Morley in the ruck. Taps it down. Comes straight to a YCW player. The handball out. Comes to Allen. Allen can't get it. Fozzie in there, battling hard. Is grabbed, thrown away from the ball. Picked up by YCW. Kick in towards Hayes. Can't get the grab. Caruso it is, picking the ball up, driving through the centre. Down towards Hockey. Hockey misses it. Comes to Maston. Maston the handball. Goodwin. Goodwin the handball further on. Cormac. Cormac can't pick it up. Goodwin grabs it again. Tackled. Dispossessed. Should be dropping the ball. Umpires indicate a play on. Ball in the centre of the ground. Lachima a bit trying to pick it up. Sat on. Tapped on. Comes out to DeRouge. DeRouge, bit of good weaving. Comes through, sees the lead. Fozzie out by himself. And a great grab by Fozzie. And should be 15 metres against Bug. Fozzie running up his full 15 and going back. Kinner out by himself. The pass goes across, intercepted by YCW player. Hiscock the kick in towards the hole. Albion player hit hard. Could be Keating, I think. It's Keating. He's about 20 metres out from goal. Almost directly in front. Tap on the head from Morley. Keating taking plenty of time. He's kicking into quite a bruise here. Kicks, drifts away, out of bounds on the full. Pearce on the mark. YCW come to the near side again. Fozzie behind, goes the punch. Ball close to the boundary line and out of bounds. Throw in, roughly half forward flank for Albion. Tap down, comes to Fozzie, gets a little kick. YCW player takes a grab, mark not paid. The handball across to Caruso. Caruso eludes Billy Morrison, kicks through the centre, long, over everybody's head. There's 3 or 4 YCW players in the van. 17 kicks it, screws it back over. Maston makes good use of the body, puts himself in, can't get the tap out. Umpire's indicating he tried his best. And there'll be a ball up, half forward flank for YCW. Umpire will throw it up. It's very muddy in that part of the ground. Comes towards the boundary line, 17, over the line. Ball thrown in, McKeough in the ruck. Grabbed by YCW. Umpire's paid the free kick. And it'll go to McEnany. Kicks, Wynn taking the ball away, close to the boundary line. Another free kick against Shevke. This time to Hockey. And 15 metres as well. and a good 15 metres at that. Brings the play to about 12 metres out from goal. Very sharp angle. Hockey kicked their last goal. Left footer. Comes in to take his kick. And he's dobbed that one too. And YCW 3-4-22. Lead Albion 1-8. We're about 28 minutes into the first quarter. Two good goals from Hockey on his wrong foot. Made good use of the wind and has managed to bring the ball back in both times. We're now back in the centre of the ground. Umpire about to bounce the ball. Bounce favours YCW. Round the neck to number 4, who's not listed in the record. Kicks. McKeough grabbed right on the line. McKeough goes to the outer side, DeRouge in front. Umpires have been pretty consistent paying this. They're not allowing any interference to occur today. DeRouge long, eludes everybody. YCW player taps it out. Neville Morrison can't pick it up. Kicked off the ground by the YCW player. Tries another kick. 4 dives in, tries to pick it up, can't get it. Picked up by Underwood. Underwood, the clearing kick towards the outer wing. That's Hayes. Leads in the chase. 1 Albion player, 3 YCW players. Plenty of desperation shown. It comes back. It looks like Mickey Keogh out there gets the kick back towards the half-forward flank. Over Billy's head. Cullen couldn't grab the mark. Umpire should ball it up. No. Yes. Looked like he was going to let it go and then finally blew the whistle, indicating he's going to throw it in the air. Billy. Nobody really gets a tap, and there's the quarter time siren. Albion 3-4-20. Sorry, correction. Sunshine YCW 3-4-22. Lead Albion 1-8 at quarter time in the A5 Grand Final for 1985.
I bet.
Start of the second quarter, A5 Grand Final. YCW lead by 14 points. Ball's bounced in the centre. Keating, handball over the head. Nobody gets a tap out. Billy taps it on, picked up by Morefoot. The kick in towards centre half forward. Kinner picks it up well. Gets a little kick. Pierce behind. YCW player tries to pick it off the ground. Should have picked it up. Dives on the ball. Handball out. Comes to Morley. Morley the kick in towards the goals. Phone box in position. Can't get the grab. Ball close to the boundary line and out of bounds. Out of bounds about 4 or 5 metres round from Albion's point post on the far side. Throw in. Tap down. Comes towards the front of the goal square. Pierce could have been in the back against him. Tried to attempt to kick off the ground by Albion. Didn't come off. Snap by Kinner. He's dobbed it, a great goal and a great way to start the second quarter. Steve Kinner a goal, takes Albion to 2-2-14, YCW 3-4-22. That goal came just a minute after the start of the second quarter.
He's going to get frozen today, just as something.
Yeah, bloody cold spot.
Or a set of tracksuit. Bloody out of here.
Yeah. We've got a big helmet.
Umpire bounces the ball in the centre of the ground. YCW get the tap. Kick towards their half-forward flank. Maston behind, goes to spoil, recovers well, kicks in towards the centre. Billy in front takes a great grab. Read the flight of the ball well. Sees a lead further downfield from Hiscock. Hiscock dives but can't quite pick it up. Ball on the ground, tapped out by YCW. The handball to number 4 doesn't come off. DeRouge bullocks his way through 4 or 5 of them. Finally gets his kick in towards the half-forward flank. YCW in possession. Neville Morrison fighting hard. Hiscock the handball out. Morefoot battling too. YCW tap it out again. Umpire should ball it up here. No, he's allowed it to go on. 18 of YCW gets the kick. 17 in front, who is Scholes. Scholes takes the kick right on the centre line. Kicks in towards centre half forward, straight to Maston. Maston comes towards his flank. Keating can't get the grab. In the back to Keating could have been. Umpires let it go. YCW player dropped the ball. Free kick. Free kick to DeRouge. Just on YCW side of the centre. YCW player made no attempt to get rid of the ball. Pass. High kick. Shevke can't get the grab. YCW player taps along the ground. Maston comes through, picks it up, kicks in. Fozzie on the loose. Awkward bounce for him. Has to wait for it. Recovers well. Eludes 3 players. Gets the handball out to Keating. Keating up by himself. Has got plenty of time. Steadies. Touches the ball on the ground. Awkward looking pass to Pearson. It's out of bounds on the full. About 25 metres round from Albion's point post on the near side of the ground. YCW have the free kick. Pearce on the mark. Kick. Plenty of pushing and shoving. Picked up by Hiscock. Takes his time. Tries to centre the ball, but it stays close to the boundary line. Pearce the touch just inside the line, and it's out of bounds in an almost identical position. Ball thrown in. Morley in the ruck. Tapped out by YCW. Their player can't pick it up. Heads it towards the boundary line. Gets very close and he taps it back in play. Could have been dropping the ball by Allen. Umpire said no and we'll ball it up. Thrown in the air. Big leap by Morley. Free kick against you, Mauler. Allen to take the free kick for YCW. Sees a lead. Drop punts in towards the wing. Billy backs into the pack. Tapped away from him. Billy recovers well. Battles on. Picked up by Maston. Gets a little kick along the ground. Back in again. Umpire will ball it up just into YCW's attacking zone. Bounce. Free kick to Bill. Put his body in. YCW player came over the back of him. Billy takes the kick. Sees the lead in towards the centre from Fozzie. It's a bit long for Fozzie. Good grab. Umpires paid their free kick. They've been very consistent with these decisions. Any little interference and it's a free kick to the man in front. Fozzie drives the ball down. Morefoot and Keating let it go. YCW player couldn't pick it up. It's battled towards the boundary line. Hiscock can't pick it up and it's out of bounds on the half-forward flank for Albion. Boundary umpire throws it in. Tapped out by YCW. Morefoot battles hard. Picked up. YCW player gets an awkward looking kick. Cormac kicks it in mid-air. Kicks it actually over the line on the full. Should have let that go, Paddy. It would have been out of bounds anyway. Free kick to YCW. They centre the ball. Comes in towards Hayes. Reads it well. It's well tackled by DeRouge. Should have been dropping the ball. Umpire said no and we'll ball it up. We're about 10 yards into Albion's attacking zone. Umpire bounces the ball. Allen in the ruck against Morrison. Nobody gets the tap down. Comes to Kinner. Kinner Oh, what good use of the body by De Rouge. Well shepherded. It didn't come off though, and YCW relieved the pressure. Kick in towards centre half forward. Maston in front once again. Shevki couldn't get the grab. YCW player picks it up, then goes the handball, taps it along the ground, keeps it just inside the boundary line, dives on it, gets the handball out to McEnany. McEnany can't pick it up. It's grabbed by a couple of Albion players, and the umpire's paid a high tackle. McEnany with the free kick about 30 metres out from goal. About a 50-degree angle. Just lobs it over the top of the man on the mark. And it's a mark to Hockey. Hockey with the kick about 15 metres out from goal. An acute angle, but it didn't worry him in the first quarter when he dobbed two from the other end. He's a left footer. Takes plenty of time. The ball drifts away and it's 1 point only. Score YCW 3-5-23, lead Albion 2-2-14. We're 8 minutes into the second quarter. McKeough to take the kick out. Comes to the near side, big torpedo punt in towards centre half forward. Umpire's paid the free kick to YCW. It'll go to McEnany again. Hiscock on the mark. McEnany in towards the hole. Two Albion players ball each other. YCW player bullocks in. 4, taps it out. Maston. Ball on, ball up. Bounce, awkward. Morley the tap. Out towards the boundary line. 3 Albion players. Looks like Kinner gets a little kick in. Hiscock, awkward bounce, comes to McEnany. McEnany the hook. Kinner couldn't get the grab. Maston handballs towards the boundary line and it's out of bounds. About 25 metres round from YCW's goal. Throw in. Morley, the tap. Maston can't get it, leaves it for Keogh. Keogh could have been pushing the back. Umpire's indicating he'll ball it up. Or throws it up. Morley in the ruck. Tap out comes. Hiscock picks it up. Gets a little kick. Close to the boundary line. Out of bounds on the full. Be a free kick to Caruso. He looked like he didn't want the kick or didn't know about it. He's right on the boundary line. Centres the ball. Fozzie in front. Should be a mark to Fozzie. Play on calls the umpire. Barry Goodwin, the clearing kick. Shevki misses the mark. Comes to Morgan. Morgan the handball. Picked up by Hiscock. Hiscock kicks it in. Oh, YCW player had all the time in the world. Dropped the mark. And the free kick goes to Albion. I didn't quite see all of that one. I was trying to find who number 12 was for YCW. Buggy had all the time he wanted to take that mark and didn't get it. The ball's been kicked in through the centre. Could have been a free kick to Billy Morrison. Not paid. YCW clearing kick. Good smothering play by the YCW player. Picked up by Hocking. Hocking centres the ball in towards the number 4, who's unnamed, over the back, and free kick to number 4 of YCW. Kick in towards goals. Maston taps the ball on. Morley the handball out to Fozzie. Fozzie ducks his head, is caught. Gets the handball out. Umpire will have to ball this up. He'll actually throw it up, probably the true centre half forward position for YCW. Score YCW 3-5-23, Albion 2-2-14. 11.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's tapped out by Hayes. YCW player taps it on. Can't pick it up. Heads it in. Shevki, good use of the body. 4 of YCW battles it. Plenty of umpires paid in the back. Against Albion. against Goodwin. And it'll go to Reed. Reed's probably 20 to 25 metres out for YCW, directly in front. They're kicking into the wind this quarter. Takes plenty of time. The drop punt just makes the distance 1 point. YCW 3-6-24, lead Albion 2-2-14. We're now 12.5 minutes into the second quarter. Mikio the kick out. No, he's got to wait till the flag's waved. Sees a lead from DeRouge out on the near flank. Over DeRouge's head, it's a big kick. Maston couldn't get the grab. YCW player, 20, picks it up, kicks out towards the boundary line. Mikio leads in the chase for the ball and taps it out of bounds. And he's must have come off Keo's boot. And it's a free kick to YCW for out of bounds on the full to McGill. McGill, little chip pass, hocking behind. Tried the punch, didn't come off. Cleared by Keo towards true centre half forward. YCW player takes the mark. It's Carroll. Foster on the mark. Carroll takes his time. Kicks long. It's a good kick. It's a goal. That takes YCW to 4-6-30. Lead Albion 2-2-14. Very good kick by Carroll in. Saw YCW extend their lead to 16 points. And we're now 14 minutes into the second quarter. Umpire about to bounce the ball in the centre of the ground. Favours 17 to YCW, he drops it. Allen, the kick. In towards centre half forward again. Shefke, Maston can't pick it up. Umpire will have to ball this up. We're on the half forward line for YCW. They lead by 16 points. Bounce. Maston in the ruck, gets a tap out. Doesn't go very far. Steady tries to barge his way through. Ball held to him and the umpire will ball it up again. Bounce, awkward again. YCW gets a tap out. Hayes it was, comes to Goodwin. Ducks the head, too long, getting rid of the ball, Baz. It's a free kick to YCW, 20 metres out from goal. It's our unknown number 4 to take the kick. Doesn't quite make the distance, drifts away towards the point post, hocking in front. Takes the grab, not paid. Ball rushed out of bounds by DeRouge for Albion. About 3 or 4 metres round from the point post for YCW on the far side of the ground. Ball thrown in. McKeown in the ruck. Tap out. YCW player took his eyes off the ball. Couldn't pick it up. Picked up by Lucky. Lucky the kick. Comes out to Carroll. Carroll by himself.